Hey folks, every time we do one of these hunts, we like to give you some gear that worked really good. Right now you can tell it's raining really hard, so I'm gonna go over there and talk to you about rain gear and keeping dry and protecting all your stuff. But before I do that, this hunt was super critical to be mobile, and not mobile in being able to go long distances, but mobile in being able to go places others couldn't get to. And here was the ticket. Alpaca rafts, right here. You've seen us using these alpaca rafts for waterfowl hunts, bear hunts, fishing, all kinds of things. If it wasn't for 3 of these, we would not have been able to get to where we wanted to go. So that's the starting point for the essential gear for this hunt. Follow me. I'm going to go over here where we've got everything drying out, and we're going to talk about some other stuff related to all this rain. I'm just going to go through a few things here. I'm going to start with on your person. You'll see that I'm wearing Sitka's gradient pants. And if you wear waders or you wear wading pants like I have, these gradient pants are unbelievable. They got the strap so you can put your foot in like that, and it's not going to allow the pant to come up. Dries quickly. It's just really handy. Trust me, this is one of those things that if you use it under waders, you're gonna say, how did I deal without that all my life? Which gets to the next step. I use wading pants. Some people use full-on waders. I just find that I'm not gonna walk where the water is this deep anyhow, so for me, a really good pair of waders, wading pants, whichever you prefer. So when I have those on underneath or on the bottoms, then all I need is a piece of super durable rain gear. This is from Sitka. It's been everywhere with me. Sitka makes multiple levels of rain gear. Whatever you do, make sure you have a really good rain gear top, because you are going to end up wearing this rain jacket pretty much the whole trip. Whether it's because it's raining or you're walking through the woods and everything's wet and there's moisture on it. That's about keeping yourself dry. And now it gets into keeping your gear dry, which you will see that we bring more dry bags than you can imagine. Bring them, fold them up on your way up. Throw all your stuff in there, maybe on your flight out or your run out on a boat. It's a lot easier to deal with smaller packages of stuff than one great big package. So once we get here, we fill the dry bags. Use that. Here, you see these are Yeti Pangas. We use those because they have a complete waterproof zipper. When you're out there, it's raining, whether you're going by boat, a lot of times you're going to get spray. You're going to keep all of your clothes and everything really dry. These contractor grade trash bags, like the thick mill contractor grade trash bags, you can put anything and everything in there. If you don't want your meat, once it cools, or if you don't want your meat getting all wet in the rain, these are protective. They're protective for just about everything. Cameras, you name it. Your firearms, there's 2 things. This is a weather shield by Caribou Gear. When we're out hunting, right? You can't have your firearm in a big sleeve like this when you're out hunting. So we put them in these Caribou Gear gun shields while we're out hunting. You'll see how that worked. That's kind of the protection for your firearm there. But when you're transporting, you take one of these plastic ones, you can roll it up. It creates a big air pocket so it'll float, but it's pretty much bomb proof, and it's gonna protect it from rain, salt spray, all the things that can damage your firearm. Take care of that. Back here, you'll see that before we wrap everything up and fly home, we're drying everything out. We have a Peaks teepee there. really lightweight. And then we have this stove that we use that comes with it. And the reason we bring that is if something does get damp, you know, whatever it might be, you got a way to dry it out. So between the teepee and the stove, I think we're good on pretty much everything. If camera gear gets wet, you dry it out. The camera guy can nod his head because he had the stove going. And then water filtration. We brought 2 water filtration kits. Now, a lot of people say, no, I'll just boil water. Well, you're gonna have to bring a lot of fuel. Some will say, oh, I'll just use iodine tablets. Okay, that's all right, but we're talking about 3 guys, we're talking about a lot of water. So we always have a backup. This is a pump. We have a gravity system that was with us, but make sure you bring a filtration system of some sort because something can go wrong with these, and if you have an extra one or another way to take care of water, you're not going to regret it. So I think these are the things that are pretty essential to a Southeast Alaska hunt, whether it would be a bear hunt, maybe a Sitka blacktail hunt. Stay dry, and if you do get wet, have a way to dry out whatever got wet. And we'll put links to everything down below so you know where to go and look for it. But I think that covers it. If you get a chance, come to Southeast Alaska. The weather might be kind of damp, might be beautiful, but I can guarantee you the time out on the islands, the time up in the Alpine, gonna be a lot of fun. Go do it.